Urbana Junior High School. It's Tuesday, October 13, 2015. This is Shelby Josiah.
Today's news brought to you by PBIS and the word ready. Use restrooms for the intended purpose in a timely manner.
The Creepy Castle is November 6th. It's $5 at the door and $4 pre-sale this week at the haunted house. In case you haven't heard, it's Socktober. We need those socks.
Today's quote is from Stephen Hawking. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. On this day, in 1792, the cornerstone of the White House is laid in the nation's new capital, Washington, D.C. George Washington, who had been in the office just over a year when the site for the Capitol was determined, asked a French architect and city planner named Pierre L'Enfant to design the new city. The mansion itself was designed by Irish-born architect James Halpin and eventually became known as the White House. George Washington, however, never lived in the mansion. It was not completed until 1800. President John Adams and his wife, Abigail, were its first residents, but they lived there less than a year. Thomas Jefferson, the nation's third president, moved in 18.
Hi, this is Mrs. Skelton. I teach reading and I teach science. And this morning, our 8th grade news crew did a little sock throwdown. Well, I've been thinking about what you said this morning, and I just wanted to let you know that I think that's a good idea, and I'm ready for that challenge. So, while pumpkin pie might be a sweet and delicious fall treat, I want to up the ante with some other little sweet mugs. Mr. Tobias, pie?
Yes, please.
Mr. Madden, pie.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I like it. Mr. Charles, pie?
Why, yes, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, and Mr. Charles, you have such a pretty mug. And Mrs. Forson, pie?
I would love to. Thank you.
Oh, you are so welcome.
I hope I'm not forward in saying this, but you do have a pretty mug yourself.
Oh,
Thanks.
you do. Such pretty faces.
Oh.
So willing to eat pie. So all I can say is, bring it on. You bring it on now. You bring those socks in. We are ready. So delicious.
So good. It's fantastic.
Oh, such pretty faces.
Always be respectful, responsible, and ready. Today's weather is high of 65 and low of 74, and mostly sunny.
Please stand for the pledge.
65 and a low of 43.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.